All right, so I think I covered the bike corral. What we're gonna do, we have to go through the swap meet, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. But I think what I should do next is get over to the bike show bikes. There's some bikes there that you need to see. Some that even I've never seen before. So let's make our way over there next. So I thought I'd enter this York series and pick a comment that had to do with the York videos. So I've actually got a story to tell, and this is how not to be a winner, and then I get to pick our winner. But what you don't know, and this is a little bit behind the scenes, is I entered the show to film on Sunday. I had a vendor situated right by the entrance, saw me come in and yelled out real loudly, "Penis!" And then I said, well, since he was trying to audio bomb my video, I said, well, great, now I'm gonna have to cut that out. Then he yells, "Boo!" which I also cut out. And conveniently, it wasn't in the last video. And that's all I thought of it. I just cut it out. Some immature guy trying to audio bomb my video. We're gonna miss stuff.
Penis.
Oh, thanks. Now I gotta cut that out.
Oh, really? Boo.
Which, whatever. Then he writes a comment. "Boo! Why'd you edit penis out? It's the candid stuff that make these videos at all tolerable." Now, I'm not going to out this guy because I blocked him. But if that's what you need to make these videos worth watching, don't watch them. In fact, I'll help you. I blocked you. And, you know, you can start your own channel if you want and do all your little kindergarten stuff and be a bonehead, and maybe people will watch it. But this channel, we're about motorcycles and we're really not into stunts. So he's gone, and I just thought I'd share that because I thought it was interesting to show, well, you know, I don't even think this way when people do this kind of stuff and they act like a bonehead. It escapes me, and I just don't get it. So I thought it was interesting. But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to our winner. Our winner responding to the York swap meet. And this is Rich Arndt, 868. Rich says, "Another fun video. Thank you. It's time to start that Hercules refresh project." And he's right. I need to get back on that. And I'm going to try, but keep bugging me. I need to do that. And I'm going to try to maybe get on that this week or so. But we do have the Dana Beach motorcycle show coming up. I don't know if I'm going to make it. You can hear in my voice a little bit. I got COVID. I think I picked it up. I either picked it up at Maico or York, and I'm getting over it now. They say I'm no longer contagious, but that's a long drive. I might not be able to handle that. It's, you know, it might tire me out. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get back on the Hercules project so I don't have to subject myself to another 5 hours on the road and back. But anyway, send me your t-shirt size, drop me an email, and I'll send you a shirt. Maybe one of these, maybe one of the other ones, depending. But anyway, I appreciate you watching, and thank you. Thank you all. Okay, here we go with the show bikes. There's a lot in here. So I'm guessing it's a B50 MX, but it's a round barrel, so maybe it's a 441. I like the patch. 441 GP. It takes a lot to win at this swap meet, so it'll be interesting to come back and see who actually won. I mean, look at the detail here. The petcock, the herringbone lines. I think these look much prettier in a round barrel. Now here's a 650 Hornet, like mine, but much nicer. $67 for sale. Look at that. $5,500. Boyer ignition, fresh engine. 304-676-7078. Now this is nicer than mine, but I wouldn't sell mine for that price. I'd almost be a buyer. I mean, how many Hornets do you need? You need at least 2, right? That's nice. Okay, now a viewer wanted me to show Pentons. I didn't get in the swap meet yet, but here's an early KTM late Penton. Are those Marzuki shocks? It says 77 Penton GS, which I guess is the Enduro. It's almost too nice to ride Enduro, excuse me. It is. So we have probably an 82 490 because of the monoshock. Look at that giant conical hub. Southern Cal, Maico. An MX 125 with gold rims.
That's better.
I'm getting drawn to this aerial, away from the Yamaha to the aerial. Sorry, but look at that. Some kind of competition single, probably based on a Red Hunter. 500cc, 4-speed, 56.
Yeah, we got an email out. I think we got 8 bikes signed up now, but we need at least 20.
All right, man. Take care.
And a second one. I'm drawn to these because they're different. They're kind of like art. Don't know that I want to ride one. Barry Higgins, Ossa Phantom prototype. Oh, reconstructed by our friend Don Zilla at Metro Racing with Joe Belazzo from Nesco Dirt. We know him. Alex Snoop, Bob Thornwald. Let's share that.
Moving right along. A Rupp Sprint, 1969.
Hard to go back that
I have to get a Rupp for Mid-Ohio since that's the town where they were made. $1980.
Yeah, right here.
Look at this DT1. Polished hubs. 68. First year. Here you get to see the bottom. I wonder if he ever even ran it. If you do a bike like this, then you're afraid to put gas in it. You don't even have dirt on the tires. This is like my favorite bike here because it's a 650 Rickman, which is, it's almost like Steve McQueen's bike, but he would need the larger tank.
But he works 2 18-hour days. That's what I was getting. So he works tomorrow. He don't even come home. Because he was so bad from Washington, D.C.
Nice folders. I'm wondering if those were made.
For another 18 hours. So Monday, Tuesday, he'll be done for the week.
MX 400. We got a lot more show bikes to go. I hope my camera equipment holds up. Signed by the man Tony D from Bristol, Pennsylvania. An RM 370. 1976. Oh, I'm sorry. Flint, show me a coat.
We're all doing it.
Yeah. Do you remember Ghost Motorcycle?
Let's choose about that.
Look at that, we got a twin plug head. Because it's a big bore. Mine never looked that nice. Oh, look at this. It says Barry Higgins Race Bike, sponsored by Ghost Cycles.
It's that guy over there.
Wow. You know, I guess you got to vote for some of those bikes with pedigree. As much as I like the Rickman, you got Barry Higgins' bike there. And that Ossa that was done really nice. And you got his Ossa Phantom here. But wait, that's not all. Here we got a Montesa Impala. Okay, now you've seen I have the Lacrosse and the Scorpion. This is the other model they made in like '66. And you see it here next to the Montrella because this is basically their road-going 250 that competed with the Montrella. It says 1967, 1967. Oh, and here you go. Here's a 175 Sport and a 250. It would be called a Wildfire. So you have the 3 Spanish road-going bikes all in one spot. The 3 Amigos. Did you ever see a 4-stroke Can-Am dirt bike? Well, this is the first one I've ever seen. Now that's obviously the Rotax single. Never seen one like this. Look at the forks with the little reservoir on the bottom. 1982. I qualified on this bike for the 6 days held in Czechoslovakia. Robert Pierce. There's your Rotax. But then it says Bombardier and Öhlins suspension. This is very trick. So I think, but I'm not certain, did this get sold to Armstrong and then later become a version of it, that military bike that Harley made? Obviously with a different frame. I think that was oil in frame. Oh, look at that. This is oil in frame. You'll never see another one of these again. Husky 125.
Going on, brother?
An H7 Montesa Enduro.
I got some with suspension this year.
It says 79 CR 125, less than 15 hours of ride time, unrestored original. I mean, look at the quality of the bikes here. I still have more to do. I didn't get over there yet.
Like you hate it.
The quality of the bikes here is just incredible. I'm almost running out of voice. An 81, 250.
Does an outstanding job organizing this event every year. Again, the Boom Factory, I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you very much.
Just go around, we're going to work our way around.
We're about 20 minutes away from pulling the winning ticket on a 50-50 zone. If you haven't bought any yet,
Here we got a Royal Enfield. Look at this crazy mag.
National win for almost $1,300 the winner got. 50-50.
Two CL 450 scramblers. Two 1972 CL 450 scramblers. And another 125 Husqvarna. Allman and Enquist. Yamaha 500. Looks like a very trick
I have three XDs and
TT.
You guys better keep looking out.
Look at the banana swing arm.
All right, guys. Well, nice chat with you.
And the stainless steel exhaust.
That's like impossible.
Jeff Morris Concepts. Oh, it says HL 500. I don't even know what that is. Unless it has to do with Hallman. I wonder what that is. $125 Maico. You don't see these much. I think most of them blew up. Look at that cylinder. This says one of only an estimated 200 imported to the U.S. in its final, quote, real, unquote, year to be imported here. Signed by Roger DeCoster.
All right, man. Well, there's a guy's down here.
It's a replica. It says RN75. '65 Yamaha Ascot Scrambler.
Okay. All right. He built the bike. He had there's a two-stroke guy up in Southern California. Great. I enjoy your show.
Oh, thank you. Well, we have some more up here that I missed. Look at that, it's a twin piper. You don't see them. We saw this here yesterday. A lot of people ask about these black cases. These are the really hot motors. And this has got the reed valve set up. Model 207. That's what's in my 360. And that's the good motor. And it shifts on the normal side. Normal for most of you. '68 Bonneville. Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Dave, you didn't bring any of those Sipetown shirts with you, did you?
Yeah, I did. They're over there. I'm starting to run out of voice. How about a Mugen Honda? I think we saw one of these in Unadilla. had a set of pipes for these. I couldn't give them away, but boy, if you need one, here you get the pickle. Okay, we get to show another Penton. '74 Jack Pine. Boy, that looks like original unrestored. How about a Desert Phantom? See how far forward those rear shocks are laid? And the killer knife edge that grabs into your leg if it slips off. Ask me how I know that. Penton Hair Scrambler. Replica of Carl Crankus 73 ISDT bike. Sears Galera. There's a Fox. So you had Rupp, you had Speedway, and then you had Fox, and those were pretty much the big ones. Remember I told you there were 2 Rokons in the bike corral? Well, for some reason they got moved over here. Here's one, and the other one is here. So I don't know if somebody bought them and dragged them over here, or whether they were invited. But they were in the bike corral. 72 Penton Berkshire. Looks a lot like the Hercules. Pretty cool. Every time I think I'm done with the bike show, something catches my eye that I didn't see before. 76 Penton 125. So what I never saw before was, what the heck is this? A 4-stroke Ossa. What the heck is a 4-stroke Ossa?
The Honda motor, my friend said.
Is that a Honda? Oh, look at that, the twin carb. That's going to be like that early 80s XR something or other. With a why did they do that?
Well, it's made in the United States too. It should be Spain, right?
Chubbies? Oh, Cubbies. I don't say chubby. Cubbies. Ossa Desert Fuego. Your Ossa did not make an 84 500 4-stroke. You are correct. So he did. He tried to copy the Ossa 250 Fuego, which I don't know what it is, but look, that even has the gold rims. Started out with a 84 XR 500R. The bike that Ossa never made. That's nice. I bet it rides nice. Okay, the viewer that wanted Pentons, we have the Penton Owner Group. They're headquartered here every year with a raffle bike on a KTM. Of course, it would have to be a KTM. at a Penton raffle.
Dave, are you bashing on Casey?
Am I? Well, I mean, you get them so cheap now.
Team Orange bad.
I'm teasing.
Team Orange bad. He was the guy around the shop.
It's okay. Didn't mean to interrupt. One of my viewers said, "You didn't show any Pentons." So now I have to show them all. For sale. Looking for offers, see Mike. 613-791-5861. And it's not a Penton, it's a Penton. Almost makes me want to have my Hercules again. Just to show them something different but similar. So that's most of the show bikes. I don't know how these videos are going to come out. I'm going to go through the swap meet again and try to pick out some highlights and roll that up. We'll probably make 2 videos. Oh, wait, I gotta share this. We'll probably make 2 videos so I don't have another hour-long thing. But here, I want to show you this. This was down in Miami and my GoPro didn't work out. So now we're here in Pennsylvania. This is my other fellow that drove up from Florida through the snow. He's from Cycle Imports, and he's here with the Ohio Valley BSA Club. They're here every year. This is the new BSA model, made in India by Mahindra, which is a big company. And the motor is a Rotax motor. The quality of these is supposed to be pretty good. Look, you got Brembo brakes. And you can win one for a $5 ticket. Drawing in August. Need not be present. Here, maybe you can grab the QR code from your TV. I don't know. Now, they told me who does the fuel injection, but I forget. So we are going to talk to the fellow. All right, cool. So I'm here with Howard from Cycle Imports, who's bringing these in, and they're scheduled to be released like real soon.
Any day, we're just waiting for a couple government agencies to sign off.
Any day you're waiting for that last approval from EPA or whoever.
EPA and process. Everything else is done.
So now that's a Rotax motor, Brembo brakes.
Based on a Rotax motor.
Based.
This is a modern version with 4-valve head, double overhead cam, twin plug. It's got a flipper clutch.
And who does the fuel injection? Delorto fuel in it. That's what I couldn't remember.
Fuel injection, Brembo, caliper, and disc. Pirelli Sport Comp tires.
That's stainless steel exhaust. Oil cooled or water cooled?
Water cooled.
Water cooled. And this is the Gold Star model.
Correct.
And there are other models coming.
There'll be a scrambler in about another year.
A scrambler in about a year.
They released it at the NSC show, the prototype.
And that's going to have what? Up pipes?
No, it still has a downpipe, but it's got the higher bars, 19-inch front wheel, different seat, stylus, more of a scrambler style.
Same size tires?
No, 19 on the front.
A 19 on the front.
And same basic motor.
New BSA.
What are these, 18s?
17 and 18.
17 and 18.
17 on the rear, 18 on the front.
And what's the expected price when these are released?
This one is probably going to be in the mid-sevens.
Mid-sevens.
This is the Legacy Edition with the chrome. The ones with the painted fenders and the black bars and mirrors, be about 400 or 500 less. They'll be coming in green, black, silver, or red.
Okay.
And then there'll be one after that completely blacked out, shadow black. With black rim, no chrome at all.
A blacked out one. Is that going to have a name?
Shadow black. Yeah.
A shadow black.
Shadow black. Yeah, they already sell them in Europe.
Can you hold that? I sit on it? Show the bike. So the thing about these is,
They were 10 minutes away, 50-50, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
what's 50-50? So look how it fits. I'm 5'10". I'm a crooked 30-inch inseam. I'm flat-footed like the old bikes. It's really comfortable, man.
Turn the key on.
Oh, it's backwards like the old ones.
Yeah, let's get that from a front review.
No, I'll turn it off. I'm back on. It's backwards like the old ones. But it's got to shake and be not accurate. Then it'll be all right. What's this?
Open it.
Open it.
For GPS and your phone charger.
USB 1 and 2. And is it waterproof?
Yes. And there's another one down by your knee.
Okay.
Right here. For a heated vest or a heated jacket. If you want
Is
to
it-
plug anything in.
Is it tied directly to the battery?
Yeah, it's a cigarette style lighter.
Do they stay on with the bike off or they shut off with the bike off?
I think it has to be off. I've never tried that. I'm not sure.
Because sometimes you want to keep your GPS on, so you might have one of one and one of the other. I don't know.
I will have to do so exactly. You're
Yeah.
the first one to ask me that.
Oh, look at this. They copied the old square Lucas taillight.
The US model will have a round tail light. This one
Oh, because of the stupid government, it's not big enough.
doesn't pass DOT.
Stupid government.
Change your mind.
All right, cool.
This is Bud. He's president of the Ohio.
I know
Valley
about the
BSA.
Ohio Valley because they come to Ole all the time. I have to get out to your meet one time. When is that? First week in August, so maybe we'll hit that one.
And they're the biggest BSA club in the United States.
I haven't been to that one, so yeah. Yeah, I got some money. Okay, I think I missed this, and I can't miss it for you. A Rickman Hodaka, owned by Paul Stenard, who used to be strictly Hodaka. He's now Preston Petty. I'm gonna try to zoom in on that rather than read the whole thing. And show this beautiful Rickman Hodaka. Here's the cover of Modern Cycle, February 1971.
So we have a gray Toyota Highlander.
Oh, well, we got to show this. I think yesterday we missed it because we were mesmerized by the Frankenbike. But how about an SC500 Yamaha, which some say
we have an important announcement here. To the person that removed the toolkit from Suzuki 400, could you please return that to the PBR tent up front immediately?
Somebody stole a toolkit.
Again, a toolkit from a Suzuki 400 that was sold.
Oh, jeez.
Could you please bring that toolkit up front to the PBR tent as soon as possible? Thanks.
So this is probably the worst Yamaha competition bike ever made. They were known to blow up. But now, well, to me, that makes it kind of cool. Next to Suzuki's Trials bike. So a lot of these seized up. I'd love to turn it over, but I'm not going to buy it, so I won't. How about a Jawa Speedway bike?
Can you believe it?
I love it.
Good. You know what? I've not done better in a year. This is one.
I think these engines have a connection to
And
EWO.
Speedway Racer
And
that did this. That's what I say. This is the whole package here. This is the whole package, and I had no idea.
Oh, there you go.
I was telling him a lie out of my heart about how this picture got drawn, and it turned out to be exactly right. You're a good liar. Tom too. Yeah, that doesn't get any better than that. I got chills. That's amazing. I got chills. I got flat out freaking.
Warren Dean, New York State champion.
Yep.
That's a nice display.
About timing.
So I want to show you something. Look at this. A 5-piece body set for a 175 Yamaha. $225.
He was probably in that
Cheap,
same time
cheap,
that I was.
cheap.
Okay.
I don't have a 175 Yamaha. I almost should buy it just because when I do, I'm going to need it. Oh, he's going to show us something else. Oh, a TY350. Well, that somebody needs that.
An
but
orphan.
Not,
An
yeah,
orphan piston.
That's sort of an odd thing.
I had those made. So there are two Yamaha spec. They're standard bore. It's and the gaskets, you can't get the head gaskets anymore, which is not a big deal, but you can't get the base gaskets.
So I saw your post on what are you bringing to York. Do you want to shout out your phone number or not?
Yeah, no, that's no problem. That's 717-577-9478.
There you go. So if he takes it home, you still have a last chance.
Last chance.
Let's say we saw this yesterday, but now we have the owner, Terry, to tell us about it. Now, these are Mexican, and it's a Carabella. They own the Islo factory. But before I say anything, tell us about what it is.
It's a 1979 Carabella MX 125 Marquesa, I guess was the model they called it. We stored it about 5 or 6 years ago.
But it's a little bit bigger.
Now, is that a Motovila engine? Because some of them, so that's a Motovila engine.
So the later model Carabellas used the Motovilla motor design. So,
Was there always an Italian connection?
yeah, it was Minarelli was the supplier before they started using the Motovilla motor.
Because I always never remember whether they're Mexican or Italian, because I knew there was a connection.
They were definitely made in Mexico. And
So this is actually probably an okay bike, because that was a good motor.
yeah, and this bike was actually sold in Pennsylvania.
Cosmos?
I'm not sure who the dealer was then. There was also a dealer here called Miller Cycles.
Miller's?
In Leola.
Yeah, he's here today over there.
That's actually where I got. Like I said, that's actually right.
This is the nicest one I ever saw, even though my dad sold them new. I don't remember him when he sold them.
And a lot of the parts came from to fix it. Actually came from his dad's shop.
Have you run it? I mean, you might not. A lot of these bikes, because you don't want to put glass, you know.
It was started before I rebuilt it, basically.
Very nice.
I just want to stop and say, let's do it.
I'm gonna show you this toy. Cavalry Scout motorcycle. It's kind of like a G.I. Joe thing. But warning, it's a choking hazard. That's pretty neat. 60 bucks. All right, so this is Hodaka Ace. And it's a little early, but I wanted to show you, it's got some goodies on it because it's got the buddy seat. A key. Oh, want to see what that sticker says. Mountain. I can't read it. We got to roll that out. Oh, it's got a bent side. What's it in gear? Mountain Climbers Sales Company. I love those stickers. It's still got the air box. That's really actually pretty clean. Well, that one means a little bit. I don't want to ruin it for you. Can't hold the camera and get it on. All right, I have to show you this. This is one of those, there's a name for these, this replica bike. It's a Honda XL250 in a Husqvarna frame.
Yeah, it's a 74 frame.
Wasn't there some kind of Husqvarna replica with a Yamaha motor in it that, what am I thinking of?
Oh, HL something 500. Yeah. No, this is Paradise Cycles over here. He built a couple of them.
And who are they?
He's over by he's in Renlo Park. Renlo, Pennsylvania.
It looks like they did a nice job.
Yeah.
What is the frame? What does it start out as?
It's an MK. It's a 74 frame.
Uh-huh.
I think it's an MK.
I bet you it's a torquey little thing.
Yeah, it runs well. I've had it for about 2 years.
Well, it's 1:30 on Sunday, the big day. We know how crowded it was when I got in just a few hours ago. And here, it's thinning out. And look, vendors are packing it in, some of them. So if you come here, you got to get here on opening day at opening time, or scavenge around like a vulture and see if you can make deals while the dealers are packing. Maybe that's the ticket. Look at this. The Taljet and I guess Franco Marini parts? Not Moto Marini, Franco. That's the little 50cc moped engines and stuff. Is this from Cosmos? Maybe? No? All right, I gotta turn the camera off.